let's take a look at this. And I know you wrote an article on this, and we've talked at length on Sports4CLE about these guys. 4 potential Browns free agent targets that Pro Football Focus considers underrated. So guys that you could get decent value on. We'll start out with a defensive tackle, A'Shawn Robinson, defensive end, Justin Houston, wide receiver, Paris Campbell, and center Ethan Posick. Take us through which of those guys you like and who you think the Browns are more likely to sign.
Yeah, Paris Campbell, I know we were talking before the show, like that's a guy we both really like. I think he can play in the slot. He could play outside. His biggest thing is going to be staying healthy, but he's definitely speedier, more of that fast twitch kind of guy than David Bell is. And then on this list, I also threw in Ethan Posick, who I think is so important for them at center because of how well he did last year. I think he would only benefit from another year with Bill Callahan. He can pull. Has prototypical size at 6'6", but that's a guy I think could make a huge impact if he comes back to this team and is able to keep improving. But he just might wind up being out of the Browns' price range because of how well he played this last season.
Yeah, I would agree with you. The one that's intriguing as well is A'Shawn Robinson. That's a bigger defensive tackle, something that the Browns don't have. And I would expect with Jim Schwartz, because he's a guy that, you know, he likes to, okay, this guy has this skill, let's use him in these situations. He likes to mix and match more than, you know, these are our 4 guys, we're going to throw them out there, and when they get tired, he's big at just kind of waving guys in situationally based, especially on the line. I think Robinson might be a guy that appeals to them because he can absorb double teams and he's a bigger guy.
Yeah, I think he's kind of, and I wrote this, you know, it's funny because in PFF's evaluation of him as they went through these underrated guys, they're like, he's not really a difference maker. You know, he had a 60 pass rush grade, and I'm like, that's basically better than any of the Browns defensive tackles had this past year. And his run defense grades have been way better in the last 2 seasons, 78.3 and 68.7. Again, Browns guys, you had Browns players in the 30s. I mean, that's absolutely brutal. So I think, you know, they describe him as a rotational player, but if he wants to come to Cleveland and play a larger role, I think that would certainly be a possibility given who else they have on this roster right now.